Good afternoon, viewers. Once again, you come face to face with Jack Warner on Warner TV, www.warnertv.net. We are live today as we are on every Tuesday and every Thursday. And later on, you'll see it would be every day. But today, I feel pained to know that I was part of a government under Kamla Persad Bissessar. What they have done, Dr. Rowley, and what DPP Joan Honor Paul has now revealed smacks totally of an act of political desperation. This today has been our country's blackest hour. And to think that Kamla, who postures as somebody clean, who postures as somebody who loves and likes to be loved, could have behaved in this way, it is shameful. In fact, so glaring has been this act of political desperation that, in a sense, it puts Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean in the limelight at the worst possible time in our history. Thank God, based on the professional integrity of the Deputy DPP, this has now been exposed for what it is. It has been exposed that the government of Kamla Persad Bissessar was self-serving when she, Munilal, and the government, speaker after speaker spoke about Dr. Keith Rowley, and they demonized him. They demonized him on an issue which had not yet been resolved by the police and by the Integrity Commission, the two institutions to which Kamla carried the Immelgate report. I begged her. I said, Kamla, what is the haste? I begged, I said, what will happen if the police or the Integrity Commission ever gets something that would vindicate Keith Rowley? They were so much in haste to demonize Keith Rowley because that was their plan. That they went straight and they employed every form of injustice in Parliament, and they used Parliament as a kangaroo court, so to speak. What again I find distasteful is that Kamla knew, and Munilal knew, and the former AG all knew that the investigation is still ongoing. In God's name, how can you therefore suspend the leader of the opposition based on an investigation that is now going? The first blunder we saw was a letter that said September 31st. Since I am a baby, I know April and September and so on, these months have 30 days. But Kamla's letter had 31 days. You saw also two signatures, which were very different. Jack Russo had one signature one way, and another signature another way. But if people could have overlooked those two transgressions, how do you explain when the deputy DPP comes out and she says that this is bad, is wrong, that Anand Ramlogan and the Prime Minister have not been cleared? The same Anand Ramlogan who had rushed to the public to say how he had won a case which, for all evidence, a JR, some junior clerk in the judiciary, had refused to inform Dr. Rowley about when she go to court, and the case was called, and obviously was ruled in Ramlogan's favor because Rowley wasn't present. He knew he was wrong. He knew that Rowley wasn't informed, but he rushed to the public to say again he has vindicated, and how, of course, the country is so glad that he and Kamla once again, blah, 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 blah. Today now, the Deputy DPP has again exposed them for what they were. I am saying to you, public, that Kamla Persad Bissessar and Anand Ramlogan are the two villains of the piece, and they must be looked at as two sides of one coin. Furthermore, I want to say, when Kamla gave Ramlogan Honeywell's letter, it was a deliberate act of hers to shield Ramlogan. And therefore, I'm saying that this, as far as I'm concerned, enough is enough. What we have to do now as a country is to band together to save our entire nation. We have to get together and call our schools, call our regional organizations, people in our homes. We have to do everything possible. The people in the workplace, the church, the sports and civic organizations, all of us have to come together to say enough is enough. We must tell Kamala, even before the elections are called, that we are tired, that we are fed up, and that they have to demit office. Because as far as I'm concerned, what we have to do quickly is to set new standards for this country. In the last 5 years, we have gone so low that one wonders if we can ever rise again. We shall rise, Kamala. That was your mantra in 2010. But today, Kamala, we are fallen in an abyss that is so deep, only God knows if we shall ever come out. Why, Kamala? Why did you have to lie? Why, Munilal? Why did you have to lie? What do you have to gain by using Parliament as a kangaroo court? And what is even worse for me, is that the Speaker, said, of course, gave you all untrammeled authority to say what you want, to mash up the place, so to speak. The Speaker. What do you say today? I want to hear Kamala. I want to hear Munilal. Because tomorrow, when I'm in Parliament, believe you me, is a horse of a different color. We just can't go on this way. And if one thing has been proven now in this country today, is that this country has room for a third party. Because the PNM on one side, the ILP and the UNC on the other side, and therefore we in the ILP, we have to, as people, man the barricades. We have to keep the flag flying. These two parties are now polarized, one trying to kill the other wrongfully, and we in the ILP must again give hope to those persons who want a better life, who want to see a better country. I want to take your questions, and I'll do so shortly. But I want to say to you that this is a very sad day, and we have a chance now, a golden opportunity to rewrite history in this country. We have a chance now to rewrite the political handbook of Trinidad and Tobago. Let us use this chance. My grandmother always told me that out of evil cometh good. Let us use this piece of evil which Kamala, Anna Namlogan, and Munilal have imposed on this country. Let us use this period of evil to find some good in the country where we can be the country that we used to be. I say to you at this point in time that tonight we have a meeting at Cleaver Heights, 78 Cleaver Heights. We shall talk to you on what we plan to do to save this country. It's being carried live on 91.9 and also on Warner TV at www.warnertv.net. You can see me also on my Facebook or even on my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Twitter. You can see me there, and I'll be here with you again at our next viewing. I want to say to you also that what we are doing also, we shall have various speakers on Warner TV, occupying the very same slot that I'm doing right now, for you to listen to them, hear their views, question them, see why they want to represent you, and in such a way we shall be exposing them to you almost immediately. In fact, I shouldn't say immediately, from next Tuesday. From next Tuesday, we shall begin that series of programs. I thank you.